Hello everyone! Today we're going to be doing what is kind of a simple seam, but in the context of pattern tutorials it's hard to explain it with just images, if that makes sense. So we're making a video version. At the time of recording this, both my Mothman and Chibi Humanoid Pattern use this style of neck seam. Specifically a body with a front torso piece, two back pieces, and then a head with a face piece and two pieces for the back of the head. I have more patterns planned that will also use this style, so this video is going to cover all of these at once. If you're here following the pattern right now, you should be at a point with the project where you have a body and a head and they're open at the back and they just need connecting. I'm just going to go over these outlines again with my pen so that they're more visible for the camera and make sure that center point is nice and visible. When laid out like this, we can see 5 matching points on the head and body, the ends which will become the back seam, the centre of the head and chest, and then the sides of the face and shoulders. We're going to start with the centre chin point and the centre mark in the chest, and pin them together. I usually go from the centre out when lining any pieces up, it just feels like it helps get everything even. Then we're going for the shoulder seam, pinning to the sides of the head. And then the ends of these pieces, the spine and the back of the head. Repeat it again for the other side, and as I pin them, I feel for the seam lines on the cheeks and shoulders and try and pin so that they're laying against each other. I do actually base this seam, just because it's a curved line with 5 points that I want them all to line up. And it's just starting to border on being a little bit bulky, so basing is just a really great way to keep everything accurate. Again, starting at the centre, I'm anchoring the marks together, then I'm going to go out to the edge and back across to the other side. This step is purely optional. If you're not a basting kind of person, that's cool. You can pin or clip seams like this too. I really like basting at this point, so that's what we're doing. I'm removing the pins just to show you the result of the basting. Normally I wouldn't do this bit, so hopefully it's more clear here how all the parts line up and where they are in relation to each other. And now I get to pop all those pins right back in. It's like a crescent curve shape, so I recommend pausing to overdramatically check the fabric is flat and pivot your direction to make sure the seam is a nice smooth curve. And it really is that simple. Probably the most fiddly bit is lining up that curved seam, but once it is lined up, it's mostly just one very long seam from end to end. I've started just cutting curved seams with my pinking shears lately. I'll go in later and clip around the seams to remove any bulk. And then your next step for these patterns is to start pinning the spine and back of the head to close up that open sock of a plush. And yeah, that was the neck seam that I've been fretting about, making sure it was clear enough with the instructions. I hope this does help. Thanks for watching, and bye!